Okay, so how can you secure your next 3K client in 7 days with this exact YouTube system I'm going to break down? Okay, this exact system allowed me to close deals for fitness coaching like this for $2,500, $3,000. It allowed my client Mark here he went from making only 1K a month from 5,000 followers to his first $3,000 high ticket client in literally just 2 weeks. As you can see here, he booked 4 calls in 48 hours. Boom, this has never happened, and he closed one for 3K pay in full. Again, we have Joseph here. So, again, he went from struggling to convert any followers into clients, and after just 3 weeks of implementing new systems, he closed 5K, as you can see here. He closed 5K in a week after just 2 weeks working with me. Okay. So if you're in a position right now where either you have a good physique, just like me right here, 16-year-old aesthetics, super shredded, okay, very easy to sell. People clearly like, okay, this guy's 16 years old, he's in shape, he clearly knows what he's on about. Things like this. Again, this is me right here. So either you have a good physique and you don't already have a fitness coaching business, or you already have one and it's not making as much as it could be, only maybe a couple thousand a month or something, and you know that your ticket price isn't that high and you're not living up to the potential of the business. Okay, so if any of these is you, just keep watching, my friend. So, let's get straight into it. On phase one, we have getting views and attention. So we have the YouTube channel, we have the content. The thing is, as a coach, okay, it is hard to get views on YouTube just posting value-based content, and you can post I advise to post a lot of lifestyle-based content as well. But it's hard to actually get this attention without initially forwarding any top of funnel attention to it via Instagram. Okay, this is why I say Instagram is very important. You want to grow an audience on Instagram, okay, using a specific volume strategy, which I go over in other videos, and then forward all of that top of funnel attention through things like deep links, okay, just posting it on your stories and things like this, and funnel all of that attention through to the YouTube, okay, and you'll get subscribers, you'll get views, and all of this stuff. So that is super, super important, okay. So as you can see here, Karch Michael. So he posts as high quality and as much volume on Instagram as possible. Okay, got his bio, got his offer and everything set up. And then from here, he has a deep link in the bio leading to a YouTube VSL. As you can see here, this right here is a deep link. You press on it, it opens the YouTube app directly, which is absolutely perfect. Okay, and again, this is to a designated video or just the channel in general. Okay, deep link, super, super important. Because when it just opens up on the Instagram app with that crappy ass browser, everyone just fucking clicks off, bro. Everyone clicks off. Okay? And again, we also need to post the new YouTube uploads on stories with a deep link attached. So, new YouTube video going over this, have a little picture of the thumbnail or something, and then just deep link, add a link in the story, deep link it, boom, they click on, forward straight to the YouTube video on the app. Okay? So, this is super, super important. And in terms of the creation strategy, right? You want to create videos ideally in batches of 1 to 3. This is what I do. So if I'm filming like a Miro board video or like breaking something down specific like this, okay, I'll create all of them in one go. Batch creating it is super, super easy. Okay, you batch create all of the videos, all of the value, and then you post them one by one throughout the week. Because I say ideally you want to be posting 3 a week. Okay, a 70-30 split between lifestyle-based content and raw talk-based content, and then you have value and educational-based content. So 2 a week of value and educational, okay, because if people want to see you have value, you want to position yourself as an authority in all of these things. And then 1 can just be a lifestyle or a raw talk based video, okay, to again build that personality around your personal brand. This is super, super important in fitness coaching, especially nowadays. You need to understand the fitness space, there's only so much information there is in this space now. Okay, a lot of people know the diet, the calories, the training, the reps, train to failure, all of this stuff. It is simply your offer, very important. Who are you targeting? Who are you helping directly? Okay, what is your specific offer? And also positioning yourself as an authority and giving upfront value that helps people. Okay, that is important, but you also have to build the personality around that because they're buying from you. You're the one coaching them at the end of the day. If they don't like you, they're not going to buy from you. And the only way for them to like you is to first off give them value that helps them, and second off, and more importantly, share your beliefs, share your life, give raw talks, insights, personal stories and things like this to build that personality so they get to know you more as a character. Okay? So that is super, super important. Now in terms of the video titles and thumbnails, because we're getting this top of funnel attention in, but also we do want to focus organically and that comes especially more later on. So things like this, you've been lied to. This is specifically Shredded Sages. He's crushing it in the fitness space right now. You've been lied to about cholesterol for years. Bomb. And then you have high cholesterol, low cholesterol. You look like fat and shit here, and then all shredded here. Okay. How to craft perfect routines to 2x testosterone. This isn't actually for fitness coaching, but the exact sales assets that turn followers into buyers. Okay. It's quite easy, the thumbnails, you know, just a clean like phrase that grabs the attention, blah, 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 explains a bit about what the video is about, and then a clean thumbnail like some of these, okay? And some good examples, how I scaled to 20k a month as a fitness coach, boom, unlocked 3k clients, emotional DM script, fitness pros, struggling with low energy, blah, 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 testosterone maxing hacks. These are all like examples. You can do better than this. This is just off the top of my head, okay? You can even use AI. But just very basic. You don't need to overthink the titles and things like this. Okay, it's really not that hard. Now, SEO and optimization is important, but we are aiming more for the quality of viewer over just views. Okay, 100 quality ICP viewers is always 100% of the time going to be better than 1,000 low quality viewers who aren't qualified, don't have enough money to pay for your fitness coaching, are already in shape, don't need anything, all of this stuff. Okay, the quality of viewer, super, super important. Okay, so this is phase one. We get the views and attention to YouTube, this whole thing here. So now we move on to phase two. We actually giving value and nurturing / converting the leads. Okay. Now the actual YouTube content itself needs to first off position you as an authority, but keep a touch of relatedness. I mentioned that previously, right? And you want to give as much value as possible for free so you actually help them. And a lot of people say this, but it is so true. Not giving value is never going to be negative. Sorry, it's always going to be negative. Okay? Giving as much value as possible is only going to help. It's only going to help. So give as much value as possible, bro. Okay? And they can see that you help them. It builds that trust. They like you more because you're helping their current situation. And again, this is also super, super important for building trust. Especially in this space where trust is at an all-time low, especially in the info space, especially selling coaching, fitness coaching especially. Okay, trust, super, super important. 3, like I said before, share your personal story, share insights and thoughts so the viewer understands and gets to know you. Okay, this is super, super important again for building trust because they know you, they get to like you, they trust you more because they understand more about you. Okay, they will only buy from you if they like you. If someone is just like a fucking dickhead, right? It's just a fucking annoying ass cunt. Hopefully that don't get cut out of the video. You're probably not going to buy from them. You're like, this guy's got to coach me? I don't want coaching from this guy. He's a knob. Okay? They have to actually like you. They have to understand you. They have to relate to you. Super, super important. You have to share your personality. Okay? So relate to your viewers and opinions, blah, blah, blah. And then 4th, this is super, super important. Pre-qualify the lead and handle objections and also share results and testimonials. Again, this gets rid of all unqualified leads, builds more trust, all of this stuff, makes the pipeline and everything easier specifically for you. Okay? Now, in terms of some value delivery tactics, you need to try and deliver the value in a structured, step-by-step, easy-to-understand way. A bit like I'm doing here. Boom, intro, phase 1, phase 2, and then we'll have phase 3 and phase 4. Okay? You need to deliver this value in a way that is so easy to understand. Okay, step 1. I understand I need to post on Instagram, get this top of funnel. You can do TikTok if you want as well. Boom, forward it all through. Post 3 YouTube videos a week. You structure it out step by step. It has to be clear in their brain. Super, super important. Okay? And also, you must build drive and willpower. This is the narrative you want to go with, especially with fitness coaching. You need to weave in the core truth. Because the truth is with fitness coaching, right? Let me have a bit of water quick. You give them the plan, right? You tell them what to do. You tell them, eat these foods, do this training, do these reps, do these sets, blah, blah, blah. But only they can do it, okay? Fitness, like it says here, is all about them. You're giving them an outline, okay? Only they can get in shape. You are just giving them an outline and a guide personalized to them and their problems to follow. Okay, you hop on a call with them, you understand their problems to follow, you understand what's going wrong, how to fix it, but you need to go in and give them the narrative that they need the willpower and the drive to follow through on this themselves. Okay? Because if they don't want it, If they don't truly like, yes, I want to lose 20 pounds, 30 pounds, I want to increase my focus or boost my test, whatever your offer is, if they don't actually want it, then they're not going to fucking, it's not going to like work. Okay? Because fitness coaching isn't actually that hard. The information isn't actually that hard. Okay? It's implementing the right narratives, having the right offer, all of these things, building the personality around it. They like you, they buy from you. All of these things is the most important here. Okay? So that narrative, especially for fitness coaching, super, super important. Now on to nurture mechanisms. Okay? It is super, super important to dig into pain and also share personal insights and story in the video. Okay? For example, if you used a certain diet to drop X amount of pounds, maybe it was carnivore, maybe it was vegan, whatever, then share your experience on how it went. Okay? I went on the carnivore diet for 2 months, this is what happened, this is what changes I noticed, and then pitch your coaching at the end. Okay? This is super, super important. Again, especially in this fitness space, personality is everything. Okay? Your persona, everything. Selling coaching, selling info online, 70% of it is the persona. Look at Tate, for example. He's not related to the fitness space. I mean, he does have a supplement product now, but he doesn't sell fitness coaching. But the reason so many of people buy his program, buy the real world, is simply because of his persona. He mastered the persona 100%. He's the best person to ever do it. Okay? Super important. Now, in terms of the actual video structure, I'll go over the entire thing here. Okay? So we start off with the intro and show results. You see at the very start right here, I showed you my results. Boom, Mark, Joseph, who are two of my clients who I took on for free at first on a commission basis, just to prove I can get results. But yeah, intro, show results, grab attention, explain the video in 30 seconds max. Again, just like I did here. Secure your next client in 7 days with this YouTube funnel system I'm showing you. Okay, simple. Then dig slightly into their pain for a couple of minutes and be mentioning what they might be doing wrong on the topic of that video. So if it's a specific diet or test maxing, blah, 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 mention what they're doing wrong that is stopping them from reaching that 2x test or whatever. Okay? Then from there, you start presenting the solution in clear steps and phases, just like in this video I'm doing right now for the current problem. Okay? Then you give loads of free value that they can act upon now after the video. After the video right now for this, okay, you're like, okay, I understand I need to get views and attention on Instagram, then I need to do the deep link, then I need to give value and nurture and post 3 videos a week and do raw talk and educational, okay? So you introduce this and start presenting it in clear steps and phases for that current problem. You give loads of free value, like I said, and then at the end of the video, you add a CTA if they want further guidance on your offer. The goal of the video is to get the viewer, once they've watched the video, to be like, I gained something from this, and they can act upon something in the video. The CTA at the end is if they just want further guidance. Your offer is basically helping them get better results and faster. Faster and better. That is your offer, okay, upon the free value. That is what you want to build upon. So that is literally phase 2. You give value and you nurture and convert the leads, okay? Now phase 3, actually getting them to book a call, okay? Now, this is going to be very short. This part is very simple. You just add a verbal CTA at the end of the video, like I just said. You ask them to book a call if they want one-on-one help with what you went over in the video, okay? It's really not hard, bro. This part's super, super simple, okay? You can use FOMO by saying, oh, there's limited spots available, all of this, tactics, okay? That usually doesn't work anymore, to be honest. It's quite saturated, but then deciding to book a call is directly correlated to how well you display their problem and dig into your ICP's pain, and how well you presented yourself as the solution. Okay? If you dig into their pain and why someone's still a fucking fatty, right? And you present yourself and you give value and you show them you can fix that problem with this diet or whatever the fuck it is, they're more likely to book a call with you. The level of how much you dug into their pain and how well you presented yourself as the solution, okay, how much value you gave them, is directly correlated to whether they're going to book a call and whether you're going to close them, and the ticket price of your product as well, okay? Super, super important. Now, this is like a Calendly booking page. Again, this is Nathan Sage's, Shredded Sages, whose YouTube or Instagram I showed before, okay? And when it comes to the call booking page, you want to reduce friction as much as possible. Max 4 days into the future. You can see here he only does like 3 days into the future, but I'd say maximum 4 days into the future, okay? And only ask absolutely necessary questions on the booking page. No, oh my god. You don't. Okay, here's the key. Like it says here. You don't want too many questions, and especially the ones where they have to type their own answer. Okay? You want as many tick boxes, you want as many drop downs and multiple choice, and just select the ones. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, this will all increase friction for them to book a call, and many people can't be asked. If you're going to book a call and it's like, give me a paragraph on why you are still fat. Okay, that's pretty retarded, right? But you get the point. If they have to write out loads of this stuff just to book a call, not even to get results, since people are so lazy and their attention spans are so horrible nowadays, the chances they're going to do it are actually very, very low. Okay, so get as few questions, only the important ones. Of course, add all of this, like the description, blah, 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 all of that, time zones, set all of that up. And yeah, that is really all you need to book a call. Just pitch it CTA, have it in the bio. This is just for YouTube, by the way. Again, this is the YouTube system in this video. And then don't ask unnecessary questions. Only ask the necessary questions on the booking page to reduce friction. And you only get the necessary information that you actually need. Okay? And yeah, those are all 3 phases. That is literally it. You get them to book a call. And then obviously, not going to go over closing in this video. But you hop on the call, you either close or you don't close. Simple as that. Now, let's say you have 5,000 followers on Instagram. Let's now say 2% of these are pushed over to YouTube via stories or deep link. Also, you do have some organic in there. And you get 100 views. Okay, so 2% of followers plus organic, you get 100 views. You can get more than that, you can get less than that. This is just, I'm trying to give some decent kind of averages. Then let's say 5 to 10% of those people who watch the full video actually book a call. From 100 views, that would be 5 to 10 calls booked. Now let's say you have a 70 or 80% show up rate. Okay, so let's just say from 5%, because we're going for the lower end here, you get 4 calls. Now with a 30 to 40% close rate on those calls, boom, you're closing 1 to 2 clients. Okay, and let's say your offer's 3k, that's 6k closed. It's simple as that, bro. It's as simple as that, right? So yeah, this is super, super simple. Simple, not easy. They are very different things, my friend, but it is actually quite a simple system. If you implement these phases correctly, you do it properly with these metrics, which are quite average, you can get them. Like this might be 1%, but then this might be 10%. This might be like 70%. And then you might have like a 50% close rate. It all depends on obviously the inner workings of the business and how well you give value and present yourself. All of these little miniature things, of course. But yeah. Now, like I said at the start, I've collected payments like these doing fitness coaching myself. Okay, I've helped Mark. Okay, boom, 1k a month, first 3k client in 2 weeks. Same with Joseph, he closed to 5k. If you do want help implementing this specific system, along with my Instagram system, you combine them both. Boom, I help you ideally hit 5 to 10 to 20k a month, depending on where you're starting at. In fitness coaching, if you do want direct one-on-one guidance and you do want to book a one-on-one call with me, this is me giving you a CTA now, man. This is me giving it to you. This is proof the system works. Okay? I'm doing this myself. It works. But yeah, if you do want to book a one-on-one call, you want to discuss this further, how and if I can implement this system specifically for your fitness coaching business, whether you already have one or you don't, then first link in the description. You can book a call there. Apart from that, implement this system. Start today. Start posting this value on YouTube. Okay? All of these things. But yeah, so long, my friend.